Tomo. So, Tomo, give us a letter grade for Baker Mayfield's performance last night.
Man, when I woke up this morning, I was like, that was like a B plus, but I'm gonna give a C for can't believe it. I can't believe Baker went out there and did that. That's crazy. Another C. Look at that. 2 C's. For him to show up literally off the plane, I think they said he had like 10 days to study the playbook or something like that. And to beat that Raiders team that looked like in the beginning they were just gonna run away with this game. Because Baker passes were sometimes inaccurate. He was looking like Baker. And then he just flipped the switch. Man. Derek Carr, got to worry about it, man. It's a C.
A C?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna give Baker a B off of what I saw. Not necessarily what he did in the first 3 quarters. Of course, you got to base him off the entire game, but I'm talking about just the last 2 drives. He seemed like he was pretty much magic. It's almost like when Josh McDaniels had Tim Tebow when he couldn't do nothing in the first 3 quarters, and then in the last quarter, somehow, some way, he finds a way to win. So, I don't know. I mean, it's for a team I don't like, so I really could care less about them winning. I mean, they out the playoff picture. They're not really gonna do much. We swept them again this year, so and I think we would have did the same thing even if Baker was there. But Baker, I'm gonna give him a B for that game, man. I mean, he came in. I'm just looking at the circumstances too. He just got signed off the waivers. Got the playbook on the plane on the way there. So I mean, I gotta give him a B for that, man. And he was hyped. He threw a perfect pass on a game-winning touchdown. That was a good game by Baker. It seemed like a perfect fit for McVay. I'm pretty sure he was in the ear like he was Jared Goff. So I'm giving a B for that game.
Yeah. All right. So you gave him a C, you gave him a B. I'm gonna give him an A. All right, I'm gonna give him an A. Let me tell you why though. So obviously the first few drives he came in, he played pretty good. Third quarter, he played terrible. That whole third quarter, he was just inaccurate. He throwing the people balls in the dirt, all that stuff. But look at the situation. This dude was with the Cleveland Browns. He went to the Panthers. He won the starting job, lost it to PJ Walker and to Sam Darnold, and they kept everybody there and shipped him out, like released him. He goes to the Rams, who's on a 6-game losing streak. All right, going against a Raiders team who won their last 3 games. Who I put in, I don't know if y'all saw the notes, but before the game first started, I put, can the Raiders, our first topic was going to be like, can the Raiders make the playoffs still? That was going to be the first topic. They had playoff hopes, and then you down 16-3. And this happens, like you get two back-to-back scoring drives, right, to win a game. And the first drive you got to convert on the 3rd and 10 and on the 4th and 1. And on the second drive, you got the ball on your 2-yard line with no timeout, less than 2 minutes left. With a team who you, like David said, you just learn the playbook on the way, all right, on the way to the to Los Angeles. So like that's impossible. Now people say Jeff Saturday just did that also against the same team, but it's easier for a coach to do it, I believe, because you got a coaching staff around you that's going to just talk in your ear versus a quarterback going out there and performing, even though Sean McVay was in his ear the whole time. So I'm going to give him an A because of the circumstances, because his name was on the line. He's making trash, and this was a good moment for Baker Mayfield. Not saying he's going to be a starting quarterback going forward, but for that moment, I'm going to give him an A.
Hey, the conversation came up about him being the future for the Rams. I mean, look at Matt Stafford. He got a spinal injury. Hasn't been looking good all year. I mean, he's on contract until 2025, but
yeah, he's on a big contract.
Yeah, he did.
Baker and Cooper Kupp, that might be nice.
Well, Baker and Cooper Kupp. I mean, Baker did have Odell and Jarvis Landry, but it's neither here nor there. So
he was better before Odell showed up.
But he didn't have Sean McVay though.
Exactly.
That's another thing. This might work out.
Just might.
49ers, look out.
I ain't gonna lie. When he scored a touchdown to Jefferson, I was like, Baker! I was happy for him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a Baker fan, but I was happy for him. All right. So let's go through these games. We're gonna quickly go through these games, who we got winning and why. First, thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe, and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all the next episode.